You're listening to another episode of Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and Jon.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are about to witness Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and Jon, episode 140. I'm Chuck, that's Jon, and this is the show. Let's go. What's up, Jon?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Man, I'm in a good mood today.
I see that. What's the good mood for? Just cause?
I feel like I have had a weight taken off my shoulders because we started the race. This week, we put the car back on the trailer in one piece.
Yeah.
All is good with the world.
Praise God, baby. He made it through the race. That was a lot of fun. I got to go and I got to sit in the pits with you guys, be in the pits and on the fences. And super proud of Charlie, man. Great showing. He avoided, 4 or 5 wrecks?
Yeah, he avoided a couple of them. A few of them. Dude, so you know how nervous I was.
Yes.
And I go down to the pits and I get on one of Charlie's buddies, or what, he's a fan. I don't know if he's a fan of his. One of the guys Charlie knows down there in the pits, Peyton Stevenson. I go down there and I'm like, hey, can I get on y'all's trailer? And they're like, yeah, cool. But he didn't know who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, so I'm standing up there. When the race starts, I'm on the trailer by myself. Then Peyton comes up there. Then all his buddies, because he's probably 19 or 20, somewhere in there. So his buddies start coming up, and every one of them's like, what's up, brother?
Every single
and I'm
one.
up there, every single one of them, when they come up, they're like, what's up, brother, to the other ones, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was nervous, but before the race even started, I was laughing.
Yeah, well, that's
kind of calmed me down a little bit, because it's like every time one of them come up, what's up, brother? But I appreciate Peyton letting me stand on his trailer. That gave me a good bird's eye view, but I was in the pits too, so if Charlie had a problem, I could, help him out.
Yeah. It was an exciting race. It was a fun race. Only 15 laps. So I think that was good for Charlie. Just the 15 laps seemed to wear him out.
Yeah, that was that car was a handful Saturday night. It's pushing a little bit, and we got to free it up. But part of what the problem is, we had the wrong gear, and we were hitting the rev limiter just past the gate. So that kind of messed with us a little bit, because it don't let you run the car in hard enough for it to free up.
I see.
And so it just drifts up.
Right.
So, and then when he picks the throttle up, since it's already drifted, it just keeps pushing it out.
Right.
So we got to fix that. I got a gear ordered, so it should be here Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Gonna tweak a few little things on the car. We're gonna change the radiator. It got a little warmer during the race than we wanted it to.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put a dual pass radiator in it, so it goes in, across, down, across, and then back into the engine.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he said it didn't overheat until like the last lap or something like that. So
yeah, like as he was coming out, so it didn't hurt it. It didn't hurt anything.
Yeah, and it was probably just from running it that hard. It was probably just from racing. I don't think it actually had
from running it bumped up on the limiter like that.
Yeah.
We were actually debating a gear change after the race, or after practice Friday, but we wasn't sure which way to go.
Yeah.
And we were actually considering going lower, which would have been like, and that would have been all the motor he had.
Right.
So, yeah, we're good now.
Well, I tell you what, man, what were some of the key takeaways for you as a dad and for you as a race team manager? What's some of the key takeaways?
Key takeaways. Racing is expensive. One, but it's fun. That's two.
Yeah,
We had a great group from church come out. The youth group showed out,
that's
showed
right.
up, hung out on the fence with us. Dude, that was the best part after the race,
Mm-hmm.
after Charlie raced, is I got to go up there and hang out with them. And I got to see some people experiencing the dirt track for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh, dude, I remember this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel that way. I feel that way almost every time I go.
Yeah.
When
It's an exciting experience, man.
when I turn the corner, because you kind of got to go when you turn off the road that the racetrack's on. You can't necessarily see the racetrack,
Mm-hmm.
but then you make that turn through the first gate and everything opens up,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, dude.
It's the racetrack.
Then you get your pit pass and you pull in, and then you start seeing cars. That's why I had you when I come over there and got you. I said we got to walk down this way
Yeah.
so you get the full experience.
Yeah. And you're right. I mean, it's really cool how close you are. I mean, you're just walking through, all these racers are fixing up their cars. They're all getting ready for their next heat or their next race or whatever. It was
Yeah,
really, really cool, man, to see all the action in the pits.
yeah, it's fun. There's a lot going on. Um, I was telling Mary Beth yesterday. I said, after the race was over, I got in a I stole somebody's chair that was up there at the fence with us, and
Yeah.
I was sitting there, I had my feet up. It's one of them nice chairs, where you got your feet up and all this good stuff. And I was like, man, to me, this is like sitting at the beach.
Ah, that's yeah. It was like your happy spot.
Like how when you just sit there at the beach, there was a race going on, but I really wasn't paying attention to the race
Mm.
as far as like in looking for individual races. That was just the noise and the cars going around, and I was just like, this is so peaceful.
That's such an odd thing because it's absolute havoc and chaos, like on the track. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you think about the ocean, when you're sitting there by the ocean,
Hmm.
you're like, man, this is so peaceful. But them waves are destroying the earth as they're hitting it.
Yeah, every single time, even the small ones.
Yeah, they're adding and taking away, adding and taking away.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
as they're hitting it, you're just sitting there, you're at peace because you're like, look at this view and look at, listen to it. It's if you really sit back and think about it, it's pretty loud at the beach.
yeah. It is. It
You
is
know,
very loud,
and,
especially with the
and it
wind
never
keeps
cuts
up and
off.
all that.
Yeah, yeah. So you're sitting there, and I was sitting there. I'm like, wow, this is the same feeling I get when I'm just chilling out at the beach, and the calm. I'm like, no wonder I like coming here.
Yeah,
So that was
it's
one of my
awesome, man.
takeaways.
I got a kick out of it, dude. Being able to get up on the pit fences like that. That was my first time ever experiencing that with the dirt flying in your eyes and in your ears and in the back of your throat. And, the sound is just rattling your eardrums. And I
Yeah,
loved it, man. It was really cool to be that close, to be right up on the fence. And like you said, it's like the whole fence is lined with people and they're all getting that same feeling. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They're all experiencing the vibrations of of the engines as they come by, like just the whole experience. They can't breathe, can't see nothing. Loving every second of it.
yeah. Now I'll tell you, it was a little dusty this week. I'm not sure why. I guess they just because they can control the racing surface
Hmm.
a little bit with the amount of
Sure.
water they put on it.
Yeah.
And I think they've hit on something where they just go ahead and let it take a little bit of rubber and get that little black to it,
Yep.
and then they get um, four or five lanes of racing in the turns, which is a lot when you consider how small the track is.
Sure.
And you just watch those guys when they're. Was you there for the limited race? Did you stay for that?
I didn't stay for the limited. I saw the vintage Skeeters, and then I saw the guys start right after that.
Okay, well, the limited race
Was
was
that
just
604s? I can't remember what was right
yeah, it
after.
was 604s. You might have saw some of that.
Yeah.
It was just the way they were grouped up. You know, you got the leader lapping cars, you got people coming and going, and man, it's just I don't know how they do it. I don't know how them guys and Charlie's kind of got that sense of where the car's at. I don't know if you noticed that or not,
Sure.
but I don't have that sense in the race car.
It was like where you're at on the track.
The like where I'm at and how big the car is.
I see. He is one with the race car.
He is one with the race car.
That's
So
great, man. I was so happy for him. It was so much fun to see his candid reactions as soon as he got out of the car, and like your first interactions with him, your dad's first interactions with him, all that. And I even got to stand right next to Mary Beth through the whole race. And so like I got to see some of her reactions and some of how she was dealing with it. And she did
how was
really
that?
good. She did really good. I was surprised. Like she wasn't leading on like she was a nervous wreck, I should say. She was clapping and cheering and yeah, Charlie, come on, Charlie. You know, she was in it. She was supporting her boys, so it was cool.
I haven't got to stand by her mini races and watch. So because usually I try to get down there in case there's something goes on.
Yeah.
But
Well, Paul was
yeah,
right over there too, so I got to watch Paul, and his
yeah.
reactions were hilarious. He was definitely letting on that he's nervous.
Well, that's cool. Man. I tell you what, it's an experience like no other. Um, you can go sit in the stands and you can watch a race,
Yeah.
but to get around the people that's got some skin in the game
Mm-hmm.
and the emotions of it,
Whole different experience.
all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go through every emotion there is in one lap at the racetrack.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, to see your change from before the race to after was so funny because like you couldn't stop walking, you couldn't stop moving, like you were all kinds of nervous before the race. I mean, clearly, but then like it was almost right after the race. It was almost like when I saw you pull up on the four wheeler or whatever. It was almost like you
Yeah,
said, your
the
shoulders
car.
almost just went down a little bit. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I, dude, I had a lot of fun. We get to do it again this week and the
oh yeah,
next week.
this Saturday at Senoia.
Yep, this Saturday at Snow. Uh,
Awesome,
I think in April, from here on out, we're racing every weekend in April.
cool,
I don't
man.
know how many weekends that is, but
Right,
that's
right.
the
That's
schedule.
fantastic. I think you got two
And
more weekends left. I think you got the 21st and the 28th. Or yeah,
okay.
like the 20th and the 27th. I'm sorry, Saturdays.
And if we get some things figured out and get the car better, we're going to go over to Alabama and run a 50 lap race.
Woo!
Yeah, so he's going to jump from 15 laps to 50.
How much does that 50 lap pay?
I think it's like six or 700 to win.
Oh,
So and the payback is pretty decent.
okay.
Um,
It's enough to go
and
out there and run it.
yeah, and it's a Saturday night race. Or no, it's a Friday night race.
Yeah.
So and Clint Smith's kind of running the track over there too. So it's a lot of the same hobby guys that we got.
Oh, cool.
So it's not like you're racing with strangers.
Right.
And
Right.
that track's only got a wall on the front straightaway,
Mm,
so less opportunity to kill cars.
right.
You know.
More opportunity to kill spectators.
No, they don't sit on the fence.
Oh, they're not allowed on the fence on that one.
Yeah, there's no fence to sit on. It just kind of
Oh my
goes
god,
off into a field.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. I kind of go into Senoia and like cutting my teeth over there with a wall You know, like racetracks have walls. And then the first time I went to a racetrack that didn't have a wall, I was like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
How do they know when to turn?
That would seem, I would not feel safe there.
I was talking to Ronnie Sanders one time, and he was telling me about, so Pensacola, Five Flags down there where the Snowball Derby's at. For a long time, it didn't have an outside wall on the back straightaway. And you can't tell it now because the trees have grown up. That's how long it's been since, you know, they built the wall and the trees have grown up right behind the wall.
Right.
He said he come off of that track and he was sliding out there in that wet grass. And the next thing he knew, there was a wall out there that was, you know, about that tall. And he said he hit that wall and it hurt more than hitting, you know, the wall at the racetrack. I guess because he wasn't expecting it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine an unexpected wall where he probably had even more momentum at that point.
Yeah. Like he's like, oh, I'm just going to kind of go out here and slide around a little bit. And then also, wham!
Right. Yeah, that would suck. That would absolutely suck. Well, hey, I alluded to it last week, man. It was my 10-year anniversary this past Friday.
Yes, it was.
Me and my wife, we had a great time. We had a great celebration. We went out to Ruth's Chris. Had that nice steak served on that 500-degree sizzling plate, of course.
Did you measure it with a heat gun?
Do what?
Did you measure it with a heat gun to make sure it was 500 degrees when you got it?
I didn't bother.
Oh, okay.
I didn't bother with that. No.
You just
before that, for the first time ever, we're gonna have Kathryn Lasky on the podcast. Come on, Kathryn Lasky, come on.
Yay.
She's gonna join us for the podcast just to talk about our anniversary dinner.
Did you have steak too?
I did. I had the filet as well.
Yeah, everybody had the filet.
Everybody.
Look, we got to get you down and over. There you go.
Another chair right there.
Yeah, pull up a chair.
Yeah, there we go.
Now you're gone.
I'm coming.
Where you at? Come back.
No, she's coming. She's coming. There.
Okay. So 10 years with this joker?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's the best 10 years of my life.
10 years.
So she had the filet. You had what?
I had the filet as well. We shared Brussels sprouts and mashed potatoes. Oh, we got the calamari. Best calamari I've ever had in my life.
Down.
Yeah.
Delicious.
That calamari, you sent me a picture. It looked good.
Yes, sir.
It was so good. It had baby squids and all. Whole ones.
Whole baby squids?
Whole baby.
Yeah. I ate the mess out of them.
They looked like deep fried tarantulas. I didn't eat those ones. I ate the ones that were circle and looked not like an animal.
Yeah. I'm with you. I like the calamari that looks like onion rings.
That's the ones I stuck with.
And that sauce that they bring out with calamari is I don't know what it is.
So ours was served with like a sweet chili
like
sauce.
Asian.
Yeah.
It was so good. And it was just like on top. It was nothing like to dip in. It was just cooked with it.
So how would you rate your steak?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you pay for, man. When I think about it, like, you know, Ruth's Chris is super expensive, right? You pay for it to have like the best experience, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you're paying all that money. It's so that like there is no lack of service, there is no lack of attention, there's no like lack of food, like everything is perfect. That's what you're paying for.
Did you see anybody get the seafood tower while you were there?
We hardly saw anybody.
Yeah.
We were
really?
Yeah. They kind of shoved us off in like this special event, special occasion room, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't say they shoved us. They very kindly escorted us to this room.
It was just kind of towards the back. Yeah, it was more towards the back.
Did you look poor?
Probably.
Well, the people we were sitting with, there was this.
They wanted to hide us from the rest of
Y'all
Atlanta.
looked so poor when y'all went to freaking Ruth's Chris that they put you in the back.
No, she looked spectacular. I wore blue jeans though. I won't lie.
Oh,
I did wear jeans.
there we
You
go.
wore a really nice shirt though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there was another couple that was eating back there with us, and the dude was eating chicken wings.
He was. I didn't even know they had
They
chicken.
got chicken wings at Ruth's Chris,
I guess.
dude. How big a baller you got to be to go to Ruth's Chris and get chicken wings?
Right.
That wasn't the
It's
only
like-
thing they did. They had so much stuff come to their table.
Yeah. They
You're
had
sitting
quite
there
a few.
looking at the menu, going, "Oh, that steak looks good, but I think I'll have the chicken wings."
You probably pay same price for chicken wings.
Yeah, it's probably like $50 for 10.
Probably
Then
$5
chicken wings
wing.
better.
7.
Then chicken wings better get up and jump in your mouth.
They feed you. So,
Yes, they're like they spin it while you sit there.
Every chicken wing is making minimum wage. It's like $7.50 a wing.
Yes.
That's
They've got
what
these
you pay
special
when you go to
chickens.
Chris.
They're special Kansas chickens.
Oh, Kansas chickens. Yeah.
Yeah, special Kansas chickens. Oh,
No,
I
it was a
usually don't
great
laugh
time.
at my jokes. Huh?
Yeah, we actually, it was a great time. We had a nice view. We could see the windows and see a little bit of downtown. We went to the one right by Centennial Olympic Park, so
Yeah.
it was a nicer part of town. I was shocked there was quite a few homeless people that have moved over there already, or
because it's a nicer part of town. They don't want to die.
In that part, well, they're the nicer homeless.
Yeah. So like they were camped out at like the USPS and stuff that was over there.
Yeah. They are not homeless. They are urban outdoorsmen.
That sounds better.
Oh, that's the title of the podcast right there.
I can't take credit for that one.
Yep. Full credit.
But
oh, and then we
Yeah,
came
man.
home and we built Legos.
oh, see, yeah. I
We
may or may not have influenced that idea, Kathryn.
Well, it was a good one. We had a good time.
You-
What do you mean? What?
He didn't influence it. He has like potted Lego plants at his house. And so I forgot they existed until I started thinking about things. And I was like, oh, Chuck has those plants. So like I got these roses. Yeah.
It was fun. It
So-
was a really nice night. The kids spent the night at John's parents' house. And so, yeah, we just had time with each other, and it was really, really nice.
Capped the night off with
Fun,
Happy
fun.
Gilmore.
We did.
What?
We ended the night with Happy Gilmore.
Dude, that's Masters weekend, and you're watching Happy Gilmore. That's the best.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
the
really good.
best.
Yeah. I couldn't stop laughing. She was falling asleep, and I'm like, I couldn't stop giggling when he like waxed Chubb's hand out of his arm and stuff like that. And then
R.I.P. Chubbs.
at the first tournament, he's like, just tap it in. Just tap it in. I couldn't quit
Tap,
giggling.
tap,
I had to fall asleep.
Well, I was not. I was trying to stay awake, actually.
Enjoy the movie with me. But
Yeah.
I like where he gets in a fight with Bob Barker.
that's one of the best cameos in any movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't that one of your things? Bob Barker's died multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah.
remember him dying multiple times
Mm-hmm.
in your lifetime.
Yep.
No. He only
'Cause he
died,
died
once.
last year,
This
right?
year?
Officially, he died last year.
Last year. Okay.
That
So
Joker
he
was already
like,
dead.
Never gonna come back and do it again for you?
No, he died a few years ago.
You remember him dying a few years ago. It's not true.
No, it's true. We jumped timelines.
You can't die twice.
According
Not like
to
officially. You can like
according to
be reinstated.
I believe according to TikTok, we have jumped timelines.
Oh, Chuck.
See, I told you, he gets all his information from TikTok.
It's,
That's right. That's right. Ooh.
That's mainly
You're
what
on
we
the
talk about.
wrong
Is stuff
side of TikTok.
stuff he hears about on TikTok is mainly what we talk
That
about.
makes up a lot of the show is my adventures on TikTok. Right now, I'm on this rabbit. Oh,
I have something to show you.
okay. Show me.
Part of our 10-year anniversary is gifts, right? And so my wife got me a gift.
Do you play that?
Yes. Would you like to hear a little diddly?
Can you play Freebird yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
Which one should I do?
Mary that had a little lamb?
No, not yet.
Yay.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
You know what would sound really awesome on that?
What's that?
Girls.
The Motley Crue song?
No.
Girls, girls, girls. Oh.
No. Was it Beastie Boys?
Oh, yeah.
Girls. Girls. Girls.
I was going to try to learn a Metallica song. That's why it was funny that you had it playing earlier when we first turned this on, because I was going to try to learn a Metallica song just for you, Chucker.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
How about no Nickelback?
Nah, I don't know any Nickelback yet. What else do I hear? I think I know. I don't remember. I can't remember now.
This is your PBS station.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know, they say if you could go back and watch one concert, like you could bring somebody back from the dead and watch one concert, that would be the guy.
Really?
Yeah, you know the big fat
Hawaiian guy?
Hawaiian guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who says that?
Saw that on TikTok too.
They say that.
They say that.
They say that. I want to see Janis. I think it would be Janis Joplin.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Not Kurt. I mean, I'm shocked it wouldn't be Kurt.
You know, I've seen enough Kurt videos.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Janis got Woodstock 69.
Do what? Yeah.
Janis played Woodstock 69, man. Same with Jimmy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be Janis.
Yeah. So this is called the kalimba, by the way. It's a Western adaptation of the African marimba. So, yeah, and my wife, awesome. Isn't this like the coolest freaking thing?
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
So, can you look up music for it?
You can. They've got like the notes. I don't know how good of a picture I can get here, but they've got the notes and the numbers and stuff on the tines. So like, you can kind of figure it out.
Like if you're a musician, it's pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been accused of being a musician. I have hung out with a few though.
Same.
Hey, you both are former percussionists, or once a percussionist, always a percussionist, right?
Yeah, man. It's like a Marine.
It's like a Marine.
You're never not a percussionist.
Maybe that's
wrong.
Maybe that's the new title.
Once a percussionist, always a percussionist?
Yeah, once a drummer, always a drummer.
I don't know. I was
talking to Chris at church yesterday, and I was like, man, I said, you know, I told him the same thing I told you about how I can't play set.
Oh yeah.
No.
But I can play.
You never learned how to play set either, right? Like a kid.
I discontinued my lessons.
So, but I was a drummer or as a percussionist in band from 6th grade to 12th grade.
Right.
Oh, you did way more than me.
And I couldn't play set.
You didn't try then.
Oh,
you just
tried.
Get the hands.
I tried. I mean, long enough.
You just didn't get the hands.
I tried. I even like I had my friends are like, show me. I'm like, show me, and they're like, okay, do this, and I was like,
You're just not coordinated for it.
Not for that. I can do a lot of things. I
I just didn't. I got bored with it, I guess.
To me, it's like a hand and feet coordination. It's kind of like driving a stick. You know, once you figure out where your feet need to be and your hands need to be, it's all good.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, it just takes practice. Same as driving a stick. Like, you know, you weren't perfect at it the first time you jumped into manual transmission. It just takes a little bit of time.
To me, it's like foot and mouth disease on a cow.
What?
That's what my drumming sounds like.
It sounds like what?
Like, you know, if you could hear foot and mouth disease on a cow, that's what my drumming sounds like.
Wait, please enlighten us on what that would sound like.
It's a bad deal.
What does hand, foot, and mouth on a cow sound like?
No, foot and mouth, not hand, foot, and mouth.
I thought you said hand, foot, and mouth.
No, there's a disease. It's just foot and mouth disease on a cow. I don't know what it does. It's some kind of like virus or something. But
it has a sound that sounds like you're drumming.
No, it don't make a sound. But if it made a sound, that's what my drumming sounds like.
Now I'm getting what you're saying.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. We had a great anniversary. I think that's where we were going.
Glad.
John got me John got me an anniversary band.
Oh, he did?
Your band, yeah.
From Kohl's?
Probably. It was one at Kohl's.
I told him about that one from Kohl's.
I mean, it looks identical to this, which is funny because this is like what I picked out 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's a really nice ring.
It's really, really nice. Did he show you it?
He showed me pictures.
Oh, okay.
I didn't actually get to see it in person.
It's nice.
I probably would have got it greasy or something.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay, before we let you off the show, how did you order your steak?
I ordered medium.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it came a little medium rare.
Perfect.
And it's still delicious. I didn't eat the center, like right in the middle. I let John finish that part. I ate everything around it.
Okay. And how did you order yours, John? Medium
as well. Mine was perfect. Because as you cut it and like lay it on the hot plate, it was like mine was so good.
Dude, did you have any sauce, any specialty sauce, or did you just eat it as is?
You don't need anything with it.
No, you don't. I was just wondering, you know, some people get the specialties. Did it have the butter on it?
Oh, all the butter.
Yeah.
Dude, the butter.
It melted in our mouth. I mean, it was the perfect steak. So we had Ruth's Chris on our honeymoon down in Florida. And so when I think of a steak, that's all that I want was that steak. So when we had it again, it was just like coming home. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I'm glad y'all had fun.
Thank you. It was a perfect night.
How far did you have to walk from where you parked? This is always interesting to me when people go to Atlanta.
50 feet.
Oh, wow. So y'all didn't go on any kind of adventure while you were downtown?
Didn't have to.
Mm-mm.
Did you see any furries?
We've been on a 10-year-long adventure with one another, so...
We don't need that urban jungle.
No furries?
What did we see?
Didn't run into any furries.
We saw some...
Larpers.
Some Larpers.
Yeah.
But that was down
some water
here.
births? What, like in the fountains at Centennial Park? They were water birthing?
Nobody said anything about water birth. You said Larpers.
Did you say Whataburger?
Larpers.
Larpers. Oh. With the swords.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were. I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't, and I didn't want to stare too hard, so I couldn't see exactly. But they were. They probably were wearing some sort of elevated shoe because they were really tall and dressed head to toe in brown stuff.
Yeah. Well, look, if you see a Larper in the wild, you have permission to stare.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about that.
I'll know next.
If they're in the wild, they want to be stared at. Larpers in the Wild. See, there's another great there's another great episode title.
That's another one, man.
Oh man. This has been fun.
Yeah. That's pretty much our weekend review. I think we're ready for an ad break, dude. What do you think?
I think so too.
All right, let's take it.
Cool.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
No hanky panky. All right, folks, and we're back. We had a quick ad break, and you missed all the funny stuff. Really, actually, the probably the funniest stuff happens during the ad breaks.
Yeah.
So,
we got to make a Patreon. Start putting all of the stuff that we can't put on YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah, that way my mom can't see it.
That's what keeps the show in check, really, is Mama C.
Yeah, knowing that mom watches the show probably keeps the show from just going off the rails. So, we had an ad break, and we are going to talk about the elephant in the room.
Yep.
The juice is dead.
Yep. He's
OJ has died.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where were you on that day that they chased the Bronco?
Chilling at home. I remember chilling at home. I remember I think I was either playing my Game Boy or playing Pogs.
Yeah. Oh, you play Pogs? Really?
Yeah, I loved Pogs, dude.
I
love Pogs. As a matter of fact, one of my biggest O.J. Simpson memories is I had a Pog set with his face that said "not guilty."
Dude, that's hilarious. Okay. Okay. We'll take that. So I was in school, I guess, and then I come home from school because we're on Eastern time, and that happened in the Pacific time zone.
Yep.
So it was like that was the after school special that day.
Yeah, yeah. I remember being at home.
And we all watched OJ get chased in the Bronco. Do you think he did it?
Killed his wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Nicole Brown Simpson, I think he murdered her. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I think Juice wanted to get his juices flowing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what got him off. I think almost like a P. Diddy, you know, he gets to this point of like stardom where he gets into like weird and freaky. You know what I mean? He's dabbled so much with the dark arts that he's got to get really dark.
Okay.
And that's what got the juices flowing for him.
Well, what about the there's one conspiracy that says that he covered it up for somebody's son or his son or something like that.
I've never heard
There's
that.
one dude out there saying that. I hadn't heard that one. I heard he was still looking for the real killer till this day.
He was actively pursuing it. I'm sure
there was a TikTok, and it's a video. It's a news report where they were interviewing one of the jurors last week or something like that.
Really? Okay.
Now that he's dead. And they're like, was there anybody in the jury pool that thought he was guilty? And she's like, a large majority did.
Sure.
But they were, I'm shortening this up a lot. So Rodney King had just happened. And this was like revenge for Rodney King.
It was almost like a sympathy vote.
Right.
For some people. Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. To think that our judicial system can be swayed like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Have you ever seen the I just got to bring this up because I saw it today. Have you ever seen the conspiracy, or it's not even a theory. They did a study and found it out. The hungry judge thing.
Like wanted to eat hungry?
Yes. So
from the country.
They did hungry, like wanting to eat. So
yeah, not Hungarian.
Correct. So
Okay.
there was a study done, and the judges across America, and or actually, I think this one that I was looking into was pinpoint to this one specific town, but or this one specific area. But the judges, after lunch, the sentences that they were handing out were lessened than compared to before lunch.
Wow.
It's this hungry judge effect, man. It's this how long after the meal. The deciding factor in the sentences for everybody was how long after a meal had the judge sentence him.
Dude, get that judge some snacks, man.
You know what I'm saying? We're trusting these people, and they don't even have the self-awareness to think, oh, let me have a Snickers. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, do you realize how messed up things are in this country?
Yeah.
I mean,
the more I learn, the more I figure it out.
Now, I love my freedom, right? Mm-hmm. Or our version of it. It's pretty decent most of the time. But, dude, the people that we're putting in charge of things, like most judges are either elected or appointed.
Yes.
So we either elect them, us, or the people that we elected to make decision for us, appoint them.
Right.
Think about those people for a minute.
Yeah.
Like that one dude thought Guam was going to flip over if we put too many people on one side of it.
Hey, there's that guy was from Georgia. He's got a road named after him now, or a bridge.
Exactly. Exactly. That is my point. You know, look at some of the stuff Marjorie Taylor Greene said. Look at some of the stuff AOC said.
Sure. And
look
those are the people we have making decisions like that. Appointing judges.
I mean, I don't like Ted Cruz that much, but out of all of them, he seems like he's the smartest that are out of I'm not saying he's the smartest person in Congress, but the ones that are famous for being in Congress,
sure,
that get a lot of space, a lot of face time, he seems like he's the smarter.
He probably is. Yeah.
You know, so if we had a bunch of him, that would be one thing, but man, most of them are just like, what the world, dude? Are you serious? Are you really that?
Yeah. I just feel like Cruz can be swayed. You know what I mean? Like, just because he's smart, I still feel like he can be bought and paid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think most congressmen can. I think that's how they get to those positions.
That's how they get the money. Look at Eye Patch McCain. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to OJ. So, OJ, man, that changed America.
It did.
Pop culture in America. We didn't have court TV before that.
Correct.
But so many people tuned in to watch that trial. A TV station was born.
Right. Look, I also wanted to put it in perspective because you and I were not alive when this guy was playing in the NFL. So let me put it in.
Have been.
You
when was his playing career?
Well, I'm about to read off some accolades here.
Okay.
Simpson led the league in rushing 4 years, 1972, 1973, 1975, and 1976. In various selections, he was named NFL Player of the Year in 1972, 1973, and 1975. NFL Player of the Year 3 times, led the league in rushing 4 times. That's huge to be able to do that. He was both All AFC and All Pro for 5 straight years from 1972 to 76. He played in 6 Pro Bowls, winning Player of the Game in 1973. That's crazy. Like, this guy was the best at that time.
Yeah. Okay, so I was born during his last season.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes. So I was born in September of 79.
Right.
So that puts me right in the middle of his last season. So I did not see him play, but I was born into a world, if you will.
Yeah.
Where O.J. Simpson played football.
Sure. It's just it's crazy to think that a guy of such stature, you know, that would normally be put way up here, was convicted like that. You know what I mean? Ran into some issues like that, like murder. Like it's just the craziest thing to think how far he fell. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I wonder. We see older OJ. You know, from the time of, let's get Pat. Okay, we had football, then we had the Hertz commercials. Let's get from the time of the murder, which he may or may not have done, to present. And we know he had a long football career. And we know now what we know about CTE. Ain't that right?
We know a lot more now than we ever did. That was never talked about back then.
Right. So the way and when you look at the way he acted from there to now, do you think there's some CTE stuff going on there?
For sure, dude. For sure, brother. Yes. I for sure think there is. I mean, if you go back to when he got Twitter back or whatever, like a few years ago.
Hello, Twitter world.
Like, if you just watch some of those videos when he gets back on Twitter, you're like, oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. I see how this guy was totally eat up with CTE. No offense. Okay. Up there, wherever you are, down there.
I'm not trying to give him a pass by no means. But I think if we knew more about it, then everybody would have been like, oh, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Oh, that's so true, man. That's so true. What if we lived in a society where we did give breaks, like complete breaks for CTE, and we were just like, that's just OJ.
It tracks. You just got murderers running around, and they're like, "Oh, you played pro ball, high school, college. You was a professional fighter." You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Pass.
I mean, that's in the fighting world. It was always just called punch drunk, right? That's just what it was referred to as. And I mean, eventually, same thing as CTE. So yeah, it's come a long way for sure.
So I mean, it kind of makes sense that he probably suffered from some of that, and it was probably a rage. If he did it, it was probably a rage situation. And
you don't think it was premeditated, gloves and all?
I don't think. Do what now?
I mean, the glove, dude. The glove fit. He had gloves on.
The glove did not fit, so we had to acquit. Do you not remember him trying to put the glove on his hand and it would not fit?
Dude, that glove totally fits. He did that as an act.
He did. So that his attorney told him to quit. Let's see. He quit taking his arthritis medication and stuff. There's like some things that he did.
Yeah, so his hands would
swell up, so he couldn't put the glove on.
Yeah, that glove totally fit him, dude. Like it's the stupidest. It's the biggest sham in the world when he's up there like.
There's videos. There's videos of him on the sidelines holding a microphone with those gloves on.
Oh, brother, I meant to tell you.
What's up, brother?
On vacation, I saw an old man wearing driving gloves.
No way.
Yeah. Still had
I've been thinking about
driving gloves on, man.
I've been thinking about this. I think we need to bring back isotoners.
Isotoners. Okay,
yes.
Why?
You know the gloves?
Yes.
I don't know. I just got to thinking about that the other day. I'm like, we need to bring that back.
This guy was cool, man. I was just hoping he got him out of his glove box. You know, keeps him like every. That's where they go, right? Like
I've never had a pair of gloves in my glove box.
I just hope that's where he got him from.
What was he driving? A Corvette, right? A Porsche?
No.
A Miata?
A motorhome.
A motorhome.
A motorhome.
So he had his glide. He wanted to feel like a real trucker. He was driving a motorhome with gloves on.
Yeah.
Was it an old motorhome or was it a new plush motorhome with a plush steering wheel?
No, it was on the older side. For sure.
Okay. Well, that steering wheel was sticky. That's why he didn't. That's why he had driving gloves on, because that thing had then gone through some heat cycles and got sticky.
Yeah, you know, you get cut off on the interstate, your palms might get just a hair sweaty or something like that, just a little bit sweaty. So he just needed them gloves. Just.
Just driving down right.
But the thing is, I bet he felt fully in control with those gloves on.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt, man.
Are we going to bring back driving gloves, man?
I'm for it. Bring back driving gloves.
That's what I'm asking for my birthday. Driving gloves.
I'm thinking about going to get me a pair right now.
Post show.
Post show, man. I'm gonna go get Charlie's driving gloves out of his helmet bag and just drive around with those all the time when I'm driving that GTI.
It would fit the GTI. You would look really good.
Yes, you have to have driving gloves with the GTI.
As long as you get them out of the glove box, man. As long as you get them out of the glove box.
We don't mess with the glove box on that because the latch is kind of funky, and if you don't,
you're gonna have to fix it.
You gotta keep it shut.
You gotta fix that before you buy gloves.
Yes, I had to fix that before I buy gloves.
We spent enough time on this, man.
Dude, driving gloves.
Driving gloves. We've spent enough time on the juice and talking about his accolades and how he didn't do it. Are you ready?
Did we say RIP Juice?
Yeah, he died. In case nobody caught that, he died this past week.
He died. You know, finally the murder. I think he knows who murdered him now.
Oh, really?
He probably got that info.
Uh-huh. Do you think we'll talk about this later, if he's hanging with his wife or not? You know what I mean? If she's actually, where she's actually moved on. Right. So, let's bring up AI. We got to talk about some AI-generated images, my friend.
John has gone from being afraid of AI to making friends with it. He is. I've seen him do it. He's been texting with AI, and they're just buddies now.
Yes, it's a fact.
So we decided to go back through some of our older episodes.
Yep.
And pull some things that would make good T-shirt ideas. And put them in AI and see what they come up with.
Yep.
So the first one was skater whales.
Yeah, that one's one of my favorites. For as far as a T-shirt design goes, it really fits the bill.
It really fits the bill. And I said, and I was told that we should call it, instead of skater whales, it should be a whaler boy.
Oh man, that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah. Whaler boys. Yeah.
So John, throw that one up there right quick.
Yeah. Skater whale whaler boy.
Okay. So that one I really like. I like the way
boy. He said she said what?
I like the way it turned out. Dude, he's doing is that a kickflip? No.
Nah, he's just riding it out, brother. He's just riding it out.
Yeah. He's just riding, man. He looks aggressive.
Yeah, well, I think I prompted it with angry, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so that's why they used an orca.
Well, no, I also prompted it with orca.
Okay.
Specifically, yeah. I did have to get slightly specific with it on some of these. So, like, I think I typed in angry orca riding a skateboard, and this is what I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I really like it. I've already been playing with some T-shirt ideas with that one. What we're going to try to do, because I've had some people asking for T-shirts. We are poor. It's obvious. John looks poor. They made him set it. They hid him at Ruth's Chris. So
I got sat in the working class section.
Yeah. So evidently we have this poor aura to us.
And that carries over to the podcast.
It can very much so. Look at my background. We're going to try to figure out how to do print on demand T-shirts. So if you want one, we'll figure out the links and all that, and we'll build all that. We're working on it.
Yep.
This is going to be one of them.
Yeah, for sure. I think this should be one that is available. Is this specific design too? I got several, but I really like this one. This was the best one, I think.
Yeah. Now, we talked about the secret meat in Bush's baked beans.
That's right. We figured it out, man. They're going to be trucking it up from Bainbridge here shortly. As soon as this monkey farm gets built in Bainbridge, Georgia, we figured it out. Bush's baked beans, that golden retriever, man, he knew it all along.
Yeah, that's why he won't tell the secret. But this shirt, we really need to figure out how to make this a Hawaiian shirt pattern.
Yeah, I think it's perfect for a Hawaiian shirt pattern. It's so busy. If
we got on the old interwebs, and you know how you can make the Hawaiian shirt with your wife's face on it?
Yeah.
I think we could turn that one into a Hawaiian shirt.
That would be so much fun, man. I would love it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I think it's a perfect Hawaiian shirt print.
Now, we've got some with Jimmy Carter as a Demon Slayer.
That's right. We've got several. And I posted some on the show last week, of course, but we had some more, that I would say better, a little more updated Jimmy Carter images. Kind of some of him like squeezing peanuts. I've got some of him like throwing peanuts. Which one is your favorite, Chucker? Do you have a favorite out of all of the Jimmy Carters? Because that was the one I went a little bit wild on.
For some reason, even though it don't really have the peanuts in it, I like the one that's kind of comic book.
Okay, so like the first one where it's got like the red-faced demon and the green-faced demon, is that one?
Yeah, I really like that one.
Well, he has the denim suit on in that.
Yeah.
I think that's what really sets that one off, is he's really got that denim suit on. Now, did I send you the one where he is rather small? You can't even really tell it's Jimmy Carter, but he's fighting this gigantic satanic demon?
Let me see. I don't think I have that one.
Oh, that one's a really good one. None of these are great T-shirt ideas necessarily.
No, the Jimmy Carter one did not pull over to a T-shirt idea very good.
Right.
Now it would make great wall art.
Yes. Yeah, I can see that.
So I was deciding to play with AI.
Yep.
And I put in Flavor Town and prompted it to make it creepy.
Yeah.
And this could be the creepiest Guy Fieri that I have ever seen.
It's so weird. It's so weird, dude. It's terrifying.
Is it too much flavor or too much creepy?
It's just a little bit too much creepy, I think.
Dude, what's AI's problem with Guy Fieri? Is there something that AI knows that we don't know?
I couldn't believe that it connected the dots so well. I really couldn't.
And dude, it come back quick.
Yeah.
You know, some take longer than others. This one come back quick.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. So that is kind of surprising to me how smart it really is. Like based off of very little prompting.
If you are a foodie who is also into maybe true crime and tattoos, this would be the perfect tattoo.
Yeah, that would. You're right.
Like if you had a sleeve and you were just wanting that one little piece over here to be like.
Yep. You grew up
Pretty,
reading Goosebumps.
Yes, that would be perfect right here.
Yeah. If you're a big Goosebumps and Flavortown fan,
you got the flame. You could put some flames behind it or something, maybe some smoke. I don't know. It's your tattoo. It's your arm.
You could even do the Cadillac, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what he rolls around?
It's a Camaro. Camaro. Yeah. Most shows is his personal car. He has it trailered there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they haul it around for him.
That's pretty sweet.
Because he did Senoia one time.
No, he did somewhere in Senoia.
You remember Rutledge Wood's parents had that restaurant in Senoia?
I can't remember.
Katie's or something like that.
Oh, Katie Lou's Cafe.
Yeah, Katie Lou's Cafe. He did that one.
Oh, cool. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a driver make a scene over there one time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was not in uniform. Praise God.
Thank goodness.
Moving right along. What's next on the list of AI images, my friend?
The King of Captain D's.
Ah, yes. And I had several options for this one. Is there one you liked better?
The one where he's holding the golden fish is my favorite.
Yeah. So the more realistic one, then.
The more realistic one. Now, none of them are really bad.
Right.
At all.
Yeah. I was hoping that it would adapt the Captain D's a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I guess for copyright issues or whatever, it couldn't. But
I don't understand some things, John.
Okay.
And did you tell it to? Did you put my picture in it or something?
Nothing. I said, here's what I typed in: King of Captain D's, and then I think at one point I may have prompted it with hush puppies, eating hush puppies.
Yes, but every one of them is a guy who's jolly and fat.
Yeah.
He's of the large persuasion.
He has a large persuasion, yes.
He has a darker color beard.
Yes. The one that you like even has that little reddish tone to it.
Yeah, mine does that from time to time.
Yeah, I think one of them didn't even give him a crown, but it gave him like a big chain around his neck or something. Like it was weird. Like the AI took some liberties, man. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You don't know how you feel about that one. AI interpreting.
Man, that's just so weird that it come out something like that, you know?
Yep. I did not prompt it with big king or fat king, nothing. Like I just typed in king. I guess AI assumes all kings are of large stature.
Well, does that make I'm a king then, man.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I'm a king of my castle.
I'm a peasant. I look starved.
Dude, if me and you we walked in to Roost Chris, they would sit you at the back and they'd sit me at the front. Like if we walked in together but we wasn't together.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, this guy knows what he." Now, when we did go to that place down at Disney, they put us in the back corner.
That STKs?
Yeah. But
I think that's to show you off to the rest of the restaurant sometimes, you know?
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
It's kind of strutting you guys off, like, look.
What was it crowded? It wasn't crowded when y'all went there, though.
See, there's the thing. The front was crowded.
Oh, the front was crowded. Did y'all make reservations?
I did. Yeah, I wasn't going to risk this one.
Yeah, you can't risk that one. You got to make reservations.
Yeah, it's a 10-year anniversary. You got to take all precautions.
When we were there was a former Braves baseball player sitting in there eating.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have anything like that I can remember, but yeah.
It was alumni weekend.
Oh, sweet.
And I don't know exactly who it was.
Probably Dale Murphy. He's the best.
No, it was too young.
Oh.
It was from like the Tom Glavine era.
Oh, so like the 90s, maybe like Javi Lopez or like Mark Key or like Ryan Klesko.
I don't know. He's a white dude.
Okay. Okay. So not Marquise Grissom.
He was tall.
Yeah.
He had that baseball look to him. I recognized him as a Braves player, but I couldn't tell you who it was.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's oh, and now this one we're kind of going back in time on.
Yeah, we had to go to a previous season for this one, actually.
If you're a long-time listener of the show, you know that Alex Jones once made an appearance on it.
Yep.
He was call-in.
Uh-huh. No. He traveled. Remember? He traveled.
Oh, that's right. He did travel. He did travel.
Got to see his what he travels in.
Yes. The title of the episode, if you want to go back and listen to it, I think is Alex Jones rides in a snow globe or something like that, right?
Yep.
So we asked AI to illustrate that. And what we got is priceless.
And I hope that most of our listener base knows who Alex Jones is. I hope that most of our listener base can understand that it's a teetotal joke.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Alex Jones very well could suffer from a substance abuse problem.
John, I don't know. No, it's in the water. It's in the water, John.
The idea of Alex Jones's car or airplane or spacecraft looking like a snow globe because there's so much cocaine flying around in there.
I think he got it from the Nazis on the moon. When he visited the moon base, the Nazi moon base,
yeah.
They said, look, you don't have to fly in this U.S. space shuttle anymore. We have a snow globe.
That's right. We can we'll just send Alex Jones in the snow globe and let him solve it.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. He'll get to the bottom of it. That's for sure. But that's all of the AI generated images we have for this show.
Possibly.
Do you have another?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. All right. We'll play that one by ear. Are we ready to move into the conspiracy then?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Well, this week you're bringing the conspiracy. It's relevant to things we've spoken about already. Praise God.
This conspiracy is hilarious.
Yeah, I love it.
John, are you familiar with the former Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly?
Well, yes, of course I am, Chucker.
Did you know that there's a group of people online that think she is Nicole Brown Simpson?
I had never heard of this until I think we had already hit the record button when you told me about this. I literally just found out about this conspiracy, and I love it.
It's to the point to where she got online and said, or on her news, whatever she does now, I don't know. Yeah. I don't follow Megyn Kelly.
Sure.
But she said, no, I am not Nicole Brown Simpson.
When with the side-by-sides next to each other, they look a little bit alike.
They do look a little bit alike. It's obvious that Megyn Kelly's younger.
Yeah.
But now, I saw this on TikTok, so of course I had to go to the comment section.
Of course.
There was a comment. There's several comments in there about, well, they're just all actors and they're just playing whatever role they have to play.
These news anchors?
Yeah, that now she was Nicole Brown. That was her job then. Now her job is Megyn Kelly.
Oh my gosh.
That's just the role she's playing now.
So are they claiming that are they thinking she's more of like a test tube person? Like they've designed this person to play whatever role they want?
Yeah, it's like that everything that you see is just actors acting. And at the time they needed her to be Nicole Brown. And now this actor is playing Megyn Kelly.
I kind of like the idea of post-mortem, OJ's killed her. They've got this dead, beautiful woman. They're like, let's revive her with AI. Like, let's use her. And they've kind of brought her back and like, this is her raised from the dead with AI.
You like that version?
I like that version. I like that thought. You know what I mean? Like, let's try it out, guys. We've got the perfect subject. She's beautiful. No one will ask questions.
Nobody will ask questions. We could do we'll change her makeup a little bit. Straighten her hair instead of curly.
Absolutely.
Dude, look, man. Like I said, there's conspiracy theories I can get behind. This is not one of them. Why? Where do people come up with these ideas, man? And this is the whole point of the conspiracy corner. You know, we're not trying to debunk. We're not really trying to debunk it. I mean, that one should debunk itself, right?
I would think so. It's clearly someone with too much time on their hands.
Yes. It's like, well, why don't we just say that, before she was Nicole Brown Simpson, she was not Nancy Kerrigan. Who hit Nancy Kerrigan? The other one.
My gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say it's her. And that was the act that she was playing then. And then before that, she was Jackie Kennedy. Right. And before that, and they just keep living. They're vampires, man.
Right. Yeah, we're getting so weird at that point.
Come on, y'all. Put your mind, if you can think out a story like that, put your mind to work and write a children's book or something.
Sure. And it was someone who was sitting around like half drunk, like, oh, Megyn Kelly kind of looks like Nicole Brown Smith. You guys ever
are these people, are they watching Alex Jones for real and be like, Alex Jones is like, yeah, everybody knows that Nicole Brown Simpson, she didn't die. She just turned into Megyn Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's exactly what it is.
Is that what it is?
That's exactly
what, because he's got, all that time. I don't get it. I do not get it.
Me either, man. Me either.
Do you get it? Do you get it? What about you? Do you get it? What about you? Do you get it?
Yeah. Entertainment purposes, I give this one 2 beans.
Yeah. Entertainment. It's funny. It's hilarious. It's probably one of the funniest ones we've had.
I love that it only comes up because OJ died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Had he not died, this one would have never hit the waves.
No, it would have never got any traction. All right. Now, we don't get political on this show.
We do not.
But I had to talk to AI and ask AI to do something, and that is our meme this week.
All right. Let me see it, man.
So, and I love this meme. I think it's hilarious.
Great. Can't wait.
John, it's going to be a double meme. Sorry.
Okay.
Double memes.
Send it on.
They're coming at you. I know you got to get your producer to do some editing here. Producer Johnny is going to be Johnny on the spot.
Oh, my God.
The first meme, I asked AI to make Nickelback great again.
It's a controversial opinion that you hold that Nickelback is underrated and that they don't deserve all the hate.
I don't know why we have to hate Nickelback.
Because they suck. They're Canadian. Yeah.
But, okay. Why did the dude hate the Eagles?
Same reason.
They're not Canadian.
I know. I have no idea. You're right. I would say they're comparative for whatever reason. People just don't like them. Wrong generation, man.
But there's going to come a time when Nickelback is classic rock.
I don't look forward to that day.
I'm just saying, it's coming. It's here. It is now. We live in the here and now.
Well, I don't look forward to the day that Nickelback's considered classic rock.
All right. Think about listening to the river. Okay, because I know when you get in your dad's truck, it's on the river.
Yep.
I've been in it. I'm like, oh, cool, John, you're listening to the river. No, Dad was listening to it.
Yeah.
How many of the bands that are played every 40 minutes on there would you go, that's a freaking awesome band?
All of them. I love, like, I mean, look, dude, I'm a sucker for all of it. Give me all the Steve Miller. Give me all of the Bad Company. Give me all of it, dude. Like the whole River playlist. Give me it all.
Foreigner?
Dude, yes. I've seen Foreigner in concert. What are you talking about?
Journey? Journey's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, Hot Blooded and all that stuff from Foreigner. Are you kidding me?
I have a theory that you're either a Journey fan or a Foreigner fan, but you can't be both.
Really?
Yeah.
I have always appreciated Foreigner a little bit more than Journey. I won't say that I like them more, but I've appreciated them a little bit more.
And who did you go see?
Foreigner, yeah.
But you didn't go see Journey.
No, I didn't.
You stopped.
It's a lot more expensive to see Journey, though. Like, they are the bigger draw, especially nowadays. Like, that Don't Stop Believing has stood the test of time.
Okay, and you don't think Photograph's going to stand the test of time?
Look at this photograph. No. I think it'll last. I think it'll stand the test of time in memes. Like, I think people will use that sound for like memes and stupid stuff, but I don't think the song itself will stand the test of time.
I don't know, man. I think you might be wrong.
What's the second meme? Moving on.
The second meme I just put in Donald Trump NASCAR.
Yep. And it's gorgeous.
It is everything you want it to be.
They made a team of Trumps.
They made a team of Trumps. Yeah. They made a team of Trumps. The wrap on the car is amazing.
The only thing I was looking for was number 45 on the car.
That would be better. I don't know why they went 11 and went.
I was wondering if there was a reason behind the number 11.
Yeah, I don't get that one. But American flag, you got car owner Trump, driver Trump, crew chief Trump, and spotter Trump.
For sure. Spotter, spotter's all the way over there on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I like the way they did the racing suit, but with the tie.
Yeah. He's that half and half. You know what I mean? He's that hybrid.
But see, now you can get racing suits printed.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
To have a suit and tie printed on your racing suit?
Yes. So it looks like when you button up that you've got a tie on.
I think that's going to be Charlie's Christmas gift is a tuxedo racing suit.
Tuxedo racing suit. I saw a guy. I was at a motorcycle thing one time, and this dude come out there and rode motocross in a 3-piece suit.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was the funniest thing. It was awesome. You know, every time he hit a jump, the flaps are flapping behind him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all, it's been a great show today.
Yep.
We went a little long, but
yeah. Well, we had a special guest, man. First time
we had a special guest, and it's already 2:00. Holy cow, dude!
Time to go.
What time is it?
1:53.
Yeah. How long have we been on?
An hour and 35 minutes. We've been rolling. Wow. I don't know how much of this is going to be.
If you made it this far, you truly are a fan, and we appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Later on, Nightshifters.